Today, let us explore a fascinating topic, the subconscious mind. People talk about the mind every day. We say, my mind is restless, I can't control my thoughts, or my mind is powerful. But very few of us actually understand what the subconscious mind is, how it works, and how it shapes our life. Modern psychology says the mind has two parts, the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. The conscious mind is what you are aware of right now. You are listening to this video. You are thinking about the words I am saying. You may be aware of your surroundings. That is your conscious mind. But beneath this surface lies a vast hidden ocean, the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is like a storehouse. Every experience, every thought, every emotion, every word you have ever heard gets recorded in it. Even if you consciously forget something, your subconscious has stored it. Have you noticed how sometimes you smell a fragrance and suddenly an old memory comes alive? Or you hear a song and it takes you back to childhood? That is the power of the subconscious mind. Now, why is it so important? Because the subconscious mind silently influences almost everything we do. It shapes our habits, our fears, our confidence, our beliefs. You may consciously say, I want to be successful. But if deep in your subconscious there is a belief that I am not good enough, that hidden program will sabotage your success. You may consciously decide, I want to quit this bad habit. But if your subconscious is strongly conditioned otherwise, the habit will keep coming back. It is like an iceberg. The conscious mind is the tip of the iceberg above the water, but the subconscious is the massive structure below the surface, unseen but controlling the direction. Advaita Vedanta also gives a unique perspective here. In Vedanta, the subconscious mind is considered part of the antahkarana, the inner instrument of mind. It includes impressions called samskaras. These samskaras are the seeds of your thoughts and actions. What you repeatedly think, feel, and do leaves impressions in the subconscious. These impressions then grow into tendencies, and those tendencies guide your future actions. This is why patterns repeat in our life, because the subconscious carries the seeds of those patterns. Now, the important question is, how do we work with the subconscious mind? How can we make it our friend instead of our enemy? The first step is awareness. Most of the time, we act on autopilot. We react with anger, fear, or jealousy without even realizing it. If you become more conscious, if you pause before reacting, you start to see your subconscious patterns. For example, when someone criticizes you and you immediately feel hurt, ask yourself, why? What belief is hidden beneath this reaction? Perhaps you are carrying an old wound from childhood. Awareness shines light on the subconscious. The second step is conscious reprogramming. The subconscious does not understand logic. It understands repetition and emotion. Whatever you repeat with feeling enters the subconscious. This is why affirmations, visualization, and meditation are so powerful. If every day you repeat to yourself, I am confident, I am capable, and if you feel it deeply, over time, the subconscious accepts it as truth. The same principle works negatively too. If you constantly say, I am unlucky, I am a failure, your subconscious will also accept that. In Vedantic practice, this reprogramming happens through mantra, japa, and meditation. When you repeat a sacred sound with devotion, it imprints positive samskaras into your subconscious, slowly purifying it. Similarly, self-inquiry helps you break the false identifications stored deep within. The third step is silence and meditation. The subconscious is like a restless lake, full of waves of past impressions. When you sit quietly, watch your breath, and let thoughts come and go without attachment, slowly the lake becomes calm. In that calmness, the hidden tendencies begin to dissolve. Meditation allows the subconscious to be cleansed. Another important point, the subconscious mind is deeply influenced by what you expose yourself to daily. The books you read, the shows you watch, the people you spend time with, all of these are feeding your subconscious. That is why it is said, guard your mind carefully. If you constantly consume negativity, fear, and violence, don't be surprised if your subconscious produces anxiety and stress. But if you fill your mind with wisdom, positivity, and truth, your subconscious will support your growth. Think of it like planting seeds. Your conscious mind plants the seed, but your subconscious is the soil. If you plant weeds of fear and doubt, weeds will grow. If you plant seeds of confidence, love, and clarity, those will grow. The subconscious does not judge. It simply accepts whatever is planted. So choose wisely. One of the most beautiful teachings of Vedanta is this: you are not the subconscious mind. Yes, it influences you, but it is not your true identity. Your true self, the Atman, is beyond both conscious and subconscious. You are the witness, the pure awareness in which even the subconscious rises and falls. When you realize this, you gain freedom. The subconscious may still play its role, but you are no longer enslaved by it. Let's summarize. The subconscious mind is a vast storehouse of impressions that silently shapes our life. By becoming aware of our patterns, by reprogramming through repetition and positive input, by practicing silence and meditation, and by remembering that we are beyond the mind itself, we can transform the subconscious into a powerful ally. So instead of being controlled by old patterns, you begin to live consciously, freely, and with clarity. You realize that your true nature is not a bundle of habits, fears, or memories, but the timeless awareness in which all these appear. This understanding is liberation. And when you live with this awareness, you are no longer asking, why is my subconscious controlling me? Instead, you know, I am free, I am awareness, and the mind is just my instrument. That is the deepest teaching about the subconscious mind, not just from psychology, but from the timeless wisdom of Vedanta.